Already the music is unnerving. I'm walking to my room, trying not to look around. Playful shadows dance around me here and there. They dash all over the walls, the ceiling. One of those shadows whizzes past me, touching my face ever so slightly. I smile and continue walking, paying it no mind. Sometimes it's so easy to lose self-control and track of time, spinning in a joyful dance. But I'm in a bit of a hurry here. Mom told me to go to bed. I walk past the kitchen on the way to my room. The door is shut, but I can still feel the chilling air coming from the other side. My first thought is that there's a living corpse blowing into the keyhole, laughing mockingly. That's so silly. I'm absolutely sure we have no corpses in our kitchen. I know for sure that we've never had any corpses in our kitchen. I'm absolutely sure of that. I break into a run and dash toward the closed door. The shadows intensify their chaotic dance. Are they trying to stop me or calm me down? I don't know. It doesn't matter right now, don't you get it? I wave my hands around as I run, trying to chase away my annoying pursuers, but then I suddenly realize that I won't be able to stop in time. I've got no other choice but to break the door down. If there is somebody inside, I'll surely scare them to death. But wait, how can I scare to death someone who's already dead? What if it actually revives them? No, I don't want that. What do I do? I couldn't fully complete my thought when my shoulder hit the door and it flew open. Oh my god, okay, chill. As I expected, there was no living corpse inside, but there was a bag of milk I bought today sitting right in the middle of the table, watching me with its unblinking eyes. I stare back. Nothing happens. Although, what exactly did I expect? Gratitude? Have I done something that warranted it? A bag of milk probably doesn't care whether it's on the shelf at a store or on the table in my mom's kitchen. On the other hand, nobody would drink milk inside the store, which means I took it from the safest place in the world and into the scary unknown. I'm so sorry, you poor thing. It's a bag of milk! I turn away in shame and leave the room in a hurry. I only bring others trouble. I walk toward my room through a narrow corridor. Alright, that's a... I meet a familiar, formless creature at the door. I don't know, Monoxide told me to play it. It locks me in its clutches and starts sniffing every inch of my body like a hungry dog. I'm not struggling. I know it's useless. I just stay silent and endure its tight grip that stops me from moving. After sniffing me from head to toe, the creature holds out its ugly paws, bearing a single claw, thin and sharp like a blade. Again, I stare questioningly into the monster's bottomless eye sockets. Don't move. The creature squeezes my hands until my veins start bulging, and I just keep staring into the black cavities where its eyes should be, ignoring all pain. Promised so many times, stay put. Oh my god. The moment it says that, its claw pierces my arm. Bro, Trevor. This game's already getting fucking intense. Yeah, this is what you're hearing. It's kind of crawling under my skin in the ring of tightly sprung sinews, but then the claw injects its venom into me. It hurts. A white veil appears in front of my eyes, my fingers cramp and start twitching frantically. I lose control over my body and slowly slide to the floor, just like last time, but... Why do I feel so hot? I feel my blood boiling up. Strong shivers run through my body, paralyzing every single cell, while my veins and arteries heat up, almost bursting from that pressure. I try screaming, but instead of producing words, I vomit thick, milky foam. The creature notices it and throws itself at me in anger, grabbing me by the throat while keeping the poisonous claw inside of my arm. Kill me. Kill me. Hysterical screams resound through the corridor. In a fit of madness, the creature starts scratching my neck. Bright splashes fly everywhere, hitting the walls with a loud sound. I try to imprint where every drop fell in my memory, so I could gather them all later. I need to remember. I need... A new wave of pain washes over me. Everything turns pitch black in an instant. Jesus. Say it. I'll never drink milk ever again. Say it. I'll never drink milk ever again. Say it again. I'll never drink... Oh my lord. I'll never drink... Oh my god. I finally get to my room. I'm so tired of all this fuss. Thankfully, I still feel comfy and warm in my room. Even the weird sounds coming from the outside don't make me anxious at all. Mom told me to go to bed, so I need to perform all the needed preparations. I've washed my face, and now I'm standing in front of the mirror with a toothbrush in my mouth. I look at my reflection. It shows absolutely no desire to sleep. Yeah, I get how you feel. And there was a time when the last minutes before I sleep were my favorite time of the day. I loved anticipating the inevitable moment when the reality and the dream world would clash. I woke up from that moment's sake and lived through the day for it. My biggest dream was to sleep all day long. It would have been so cool, but the dreams always slowly but surely slipped away. As if somebody fished them out of my head, once after another, one after another, until nothing was left. Now I have to sleep again, even though I don't feel any need for it. The hell is that noise? Holy shit. After finishing with my face, I usually reach out for my pills. It's funny, but I have no idea how they work separately since I always swallow them as a bunch without thinking. Nah. Now I want to have a better look at it, to twirl it between my fingers, to chew on it. You're playing a hunting game at night? I do... This is uncomfortable. I'd do anything to stall, just for a little bit more time. A smooth, protruded red capsule is looking at me. It's covered in a murky, semi-transparent film. But I can still discern its contents. I shot your jello. I'm sorry, Chopper. Hello, Teddy. How are ya? It's been a bit. How you doing? So what do we have inside you? I gently press on the capsule from both sides and try to, and to my surprise, it turns out to be soft and squishy. I press harder and the capsule pops. Sticky bright red liquid pours out. Filthy, filthy. You're well? I'm doing pretty good. Just playing, I got done doing some War Thunder, and now I'm playing this fucking visual novel horror game, it feels like. Other than that, I'm doing alright. The pill flies straight to the waste bin, and I start rigorously washing my hands. No, there's no way I'm drinking that. Next was a flat pill of the same blood red color. There were some letters printed out on it. Oh, I get it. This is the medicine that makes me really sleepy, but it's not the type of sleep I want. That's not it at all. It's fake. No, no, no. I don't even want to look at it. The pill flies into the waste bin as well. The next half an hour goes by in a similar fashion. I study every pill from all sides, and then I find a reason not to swallow it. I invent my own medicine instead and enjoy swallowing them one after another, letting myself drown in their healing effects. Hey, my neck doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my hand doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my head doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my heart doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my stomach doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my eyes don't hurt anymore. How come I didn't think of this earlier? This is so simple. I need to brag about it to someone right away. But not to my mum, she'll just scold me, and she's sure I'm already sleeping anyway. I don't want to disturb her without reason. I'll think of something myself. Besides, I just really want some small talk. I wonder who's going to be my conversation partner. It's a very messy looking room. Hey, long time no see. Hasn't even been an hour, dummy. You know we're only supposed to meet once per day, right? Here you go bullying me again. Aren't you even a little bit happy? Not even the slightest bit? That's not true. You need to go to bed. No, you've been in control for way too long already. It's my turn now, alright? I'll just stay silent until the medicine's effect wear off. How about that? Can't do that. Do your best to make me feel better. That's exactly what I'm doing. What a bully. Actually, why am I even worried about this? In reality, I don't need you at all. Great. I can do anything, and you can only watch and agonize over your uselessness. Jesus. It's a little rude. How angry you are right now. And why would I be sad? Remember yourself a couple of hours ago? I don't know what you mean. Whatever, unlike you, I won't forget that pathetic, snotty girl for a long time. She just whines and whines all the time. So you're the one calling the shots now. Well, let's see how long you can last. I could feel tears streaming down my cheeks, hanging from my chin, and then falling on my clothes, burning holes in them. Go wash your face, then we'll decide what to do with you. Oh my god, that expression. I'm in front of a mirror again. I keep staring at my reflection, trying not to get distracted by the sneery looks the walls are giving me, trying not to drown in their giggling. But then me in the mirror also shows me a creepy smile and bares her teeth at me. I shut my eyes, but that doesn't help. It wouldn't have helped even if I sunk through the floor. I start counting in my mind. 2 squared, 2 by 2 squared, 2 by 2 squared, a squared, a square pyramid squared, a pyramidal structure cubed, a pyramidal structure hypercubed. I feel better. But my head is splitting apart now. Is that why you threw away the medicine? Whatever it was your decision. It's true, the pain subsided for a bit at the time, but now I feel it triple in force. Dejected, I reach out for the shelf with my medicine. I swallow pills one after another, chasing away the unpleasant visions that keep floating up in my memory. And yet my mind still draws a terrifying picture. Lumps of coagulated blood and transparent coating travel down my esophagus, scratching at soft walls, leaving behind furrows. I shake my head violently. I don't care if it makes me feel dizzy or worsens my pain. I just don't want to think about something so repulsive. You're afraid of being alone. This worries you much more than pain. I toss the last pill into the air and catch it with my mouth. Hello, Hunter. I lie on the floor. I look at the ceiling. I can clearly hear water running in the metal pipes up there. I hear the cracking of concrete blocks that will someday surely fall on my head. But I'm not afraid of that at all. I can't imagine my death coming from above, rather it's rearing its claws from somewhere below, waiting for me to lose focus. What do you want then? Is it a bird or is it a plane? I would say it's a bird. This is bag outside of a bag of milk, outside of a bag of milk, I think it's called, or milk outside of a bag of milk. It's like the sequel to the other game I just played, Milk Inside a Bag of Milk. I think it's like a horror visual novel. It's very short though, from what I understand. I carefully extract thoughts that are yet to be fully formed from my head and lay them out on the ceiling in orderly rows. Now it's my corkboard. In hopes of seeing the whole picture, I switch them from one place to another, pile them on top of each other, scatter them around. In the end, I throw them off with my hand, annoyed, and start over. You can always imagine your thoughts as something small and swarming like cockroaches. A lot of salt. I don't mind either way. I don't even have time to blink before my thoughts, their fireflies now, start whirling all over the ceiling of their own accord, forming whimsical patterns. I can only observe them and wait for the right moment. It's just that moment doesn't come. The mocking sounds of flapping wings coming from the ceiling make me start losing my patience. Enough, I hate you. I spring to my feet and scream at the top of my lungs. The fireflies scatter. Good job, now start over. Unstable behavior makes you look bad. You don't know. So that doesn't bother you. Oh, the character here? Yeah. A lot of people act like this. There's nothing shameful about snapping at someone if you have a reason for that. You did have a reason, didn't you? You'll surely get better, believe me. And now start over. What do you mean? What the dog doing? I raise my eyes to look at the ceiling once more. Sadly, all my fireflies seem to be hiding somewhere. Forget about them and go to bed. I glance around the room. There are too many places for a creature as small as a firefly to hide here. Suddenly, I hear a deafening rumble. The clock just hit midnight. It's so late already, but I can't go to bed right now. What were you thinking while lying on the floor? Will you tell me? You tired? Did you need to go to sleep, Hunter? Oh my god, the flashing. It's 12? It's about 3:30 a.m. here where I am. I roll my sleeves and start rubbing my eyes intensely. They are so itchy. I don't think that's a solution to stopping your eyes itching. I stand in the middle of the room, my mouth agape, gasping for air. I think I just experienced death. I don't know any other way to explain what happened. Well, that was surely something. Will you tell me or not? You're acting weird. To be honest, I have no idea where to look for them. I am, actually. It's very interesting. It's confusing, but in a good way, if that makes sense. I guess we'll have to tear the whole place apart. Why? Are you trying to come up with a reason right now? Tell me if you don't want to. Alright then, so we need to find a bunch of tiny insects inside a mountain of junk without moving anything, even an inch. My oh my. Are there more people in the chat? I don't know. I know Unsealed was here earlier, but it is a bit late. So I know a lot of people who normally watch me might be sleeping right now, since I did start a bit later than usual. And what about the things you use regularly? Do you refuse to touch them as well? This is so childish. Oh no. You're such a handful. No worries. Good night, Hunter. You've already proven that you're able to make decisions. Why not continue on that road? I was just teasing you. You don't have to bear the whole burden. Asking for help is a reasonable decision, too. Good night. I go to the middle of the room and look around. Where would I hide if I were a tiny firefly? This is so thrilling. My heart gets warmer from the pleasant anticipation. Hey. Look down. I look down. After a moment, a small ball of light and warmth crawls out from under my sweater. Wowie. I carefully grab the firefly. It's pleasantly scorching to the touch. I put it on my shoulder. I'm sorry, little guy. Time to come home now. As if it was an order, the firefly slowly drifts up, circles around my head for a bit, and then flies into my ear with the speed of a bullet. Oh, am I actually looking for them? Where would a firefly be? Okay, let's not touch that. What's funny about that? And... the umbrella emanates a faint sense of coolness, no wonder. It's the only thing that defends me against the thunderclouds that gather under my ceiling. It's such a blessing that it can do without my help. This is my sketchbook. Half of its pages are blank, which means it'll still be good for a couple of years. Jeez, that's kind of relatable. Man, you're a tough case. I get closer to the sketchbook, stepping over the wires, the sleeping bag, the cracks in the laminate, and the window's reflection. The sketchbook is lying on the stool. From my height, it seems like the stool is missing 2 legs. I squat and look again. All the legs are in place. Will I be able to think of an interesting allegory? Oh, let's not go there, okay? I stand up and study the sketchbook from inches away. Its pages are pure white. The last drawing is buried on the previous page, the way it should be. Too bad, I'd love to see it. A sudden gust of chilly wind breaks into the room and makes the pages rustle. I shut my eyes. A distinctive sound of pages turning echoes with headache in my head. I know it's going to happen. The rustling has stopped, even though the wind is still howling from every direction. It could only mean one thing. The notebook is open on the first page. If I wait a little longer, the wind will close it. I won't have to look. If I wait a little longer, if I wait... It's okay, just do it. Calm down. Calm down. I open my eyes with utmost caution. The notebook is still open in the middle. No drawings, nothing. The pages are still pure white. I don't know, did you? Next time, don't close your eyes. I couldn't finish speaking because the pages started moving again. Don't close your eyes. Trust me. The rustling grows louder. The pages lift up. I can almost see the outlines of drawings on previous pages. No way, everything that is in the past should stay in the past. You couldn't convince me, that's it. There. A barely visible light seeps through the pages. With every new gust, it becomes brighter and brighter. The wind immediately stops. For a moment, the world sinks into perfect silence, but only for a moment. The buzz that has always been haunting me fills the surroundings, but it doesn't matter now. The firefly blinks and flies up and enters my ear, buzzing loudly all the way. It spends some time looking for the perfect spot in my head, and then its buzzing dies down. Are you okay? What's wrong? Could be in here. I look at the mound of pills and it makes me feel dizzy. I don't want to think about it. I don't. What's wrong? Hey, calm down. You've already fixed that. Things could have been much worse. I heave a deep sigh, come closer and extend my hand. After circling above my head a couple of times, it finally lands in my palm. The firefly rushes up my arm, and upon reaching my shoulder, crawls straight into my ear. My mind becomes a bit clearer. I turn my eyes toward an inconspicuous shelf near the mirror. There's a glass with a toothbrush sitting on it. A small towel is hanging nearby. What a wonderful sight. You know about personal hygiene. Okay, let's look somewhere else. I look up toward a very high place under my ceiling. I can hear a countless number of small legs marching inside the AC unit. What happened? Why would cockroaches be there? Yes, but... I do. Okay, could be up here. Yeah, I guess. I get close to the flower shelf. I sniff around. The leaves smell of dust and cardboard and death. You know those plants are long dead, right? I'm not sure a dead plant will be able to attract any insects. Why don't you just throw them out? I look down. My school bag, worn down and silly, is almost screaming of its own uselessness. From another angle, it looks like a full belly. Its contents are also regurgitating, decomposing, and turning into a sticky, mushy substance. Tell me what's inside your bag instead. You used to go to school, didn't you? Are you sure you understood my question? Alright. What did you like the most there? That's it. I smiled gently, absorbed in warm memories. You never graduated, though. Do you remember your last day there? And what happened then? Please. Tell me about it again. No, you'll tell me again. What happened next? Suddenly, I feel someone's eyes on my back, knowing that these moments should never ever be ignored. I turn around, but there's nothing there. What happened next? I look at my bag again, light pouring into the room through the window glints on the metal parts, and there's also a shadow underneath it, which means it's real, sadly. I almost end up kicking the bag in a fit of sudden anger, but I manage to stop myself in the nick of time. If I move it even an inch, the whole picture will collapse and I'll go blind. It has already happened countless times. What do you mean you'll go blind? Look at your feet. I look down and see that a small insect is crawling toward me from my bag. It's barely glowing and it can't even fly. I guess this firefly is really tired. I bend down to pick it up. The firefly starts glowing brightly as soon as I touch it, and then it flies up. After doing a victory lap around the room, it flies toward me with high speed. I shut my eyes, anticipating the firefly to enter my ear. That's exactly what happens. After it gets inside, it buzzes for a little while and then goes silent. I wonder why. Sure, let's continue searching. I look at my laptop. I haven't touched it for years, so it's covered with a layer of dust as thick as my finger. A bizarre item. I fear it. Why? Wonderful, tell me about it. I insist. You had amusing hobbies. Oh no, it knows. It knows I'm a hamster. As always, your analogies are spot on. Okay, I imagined. Okay. Okay, I got it. Do you want to talk about something else? You'll end up returning that subject anyway. Gosh. This time, try to avoid stupid hamster analogies. Hey, don't get distracted. Get to the point. Why? Not really. Why do you call them your friends? The longer you speak, the less I follow. I sit on the floor and the laptop screen ends up right in front of me. The only thing reflected in it is my dim face. Hey, let me know if you need a break. Hey, look. Suddenly a firefly slowly crawls out of the laptop's vent grill. I reach for it. It gets to the top of my palm, blinking all the while. I think it's trying to say something. Looks like a cipher. Don't you want to crack it? The firefly stops glowing for a moment after that. Then it starts glowing again, as if coming back to its senses. For some time, it thinks about the further course of actions. Then it flies up and dashes into my ear. And what about your story? You must be mad at me for interrupting you. I'm sorry. Do you promise? And if you forget... What code word? I look at the alarm clock. Time continues its unstoppable flow. Are you tired? I let out a theatric yawn and hold out my arms to the sides. 1, 2. Then I raise them above my head. 3, 4. Maybe a little workout will help me freshen up. Good idea. Do you remember the exercises you've been taught? I take a hesitant stance. What was it? Heels together, toes apart? Fine, you have a clock right in front of you, though. At first, I feel like they start moving in the wrong direction, and then they disappear altogether. And then things always get messy. Last time I saw a pair of eyes on the clock face. And also, I used to hear voices back in the day. They pleaded for help, I think. What a mess, truly a mess. It was a mess, right? A mess. My god, finally. I was trying to get through to you for half an hour. Forget it. Do you see the firefly? Let's continue searching then. What is this? Okay, let's turn that off. What is this? Your usual notebook pages glued to the wall with duct tape. Numbers are drawn on them. It's the only kind of information I can take in without trouble. Dosage and side effects. I thought you know them by heart. This is not your handwriting, isn't it? Of course it's not. Shaky, broken lines, ugly numbers. It's not writing, it's more like claw marks. Don't forget to thank your mum. My screen makes the pages rustle restlessly. After a moment, a firefly appears from underneath one of them. After looking around in a business-like manner, it takes off into a business-like flight and ends up entering my business-like ear. Hey. What if? Okay. And what are those? But they're blank. Cracks. Okay, we are. I tilt my head backwards and almost fall over. The closet is hanging under the ceiling, at least 300 feet off the floor. From this moment on, I'm ignoring you. Then act normal. See if there's anything else I can click on. I think I got everything pretty much, aside from obviously like the radio stuff. What if I turn all these on? That doesn't do anything. Okay. Oh, there we go. I get close to the waste bin and look inside it with curiosity. Pill packaging, notebook pages, and other garbage. Boring. A heap of garbage. Can't disagree with you here. Is that everything? This, that, mirror. Guess the last thing left is the bed. Alright. This is my sleeping bag. It's soft and warm. I'm sure that no living creature would be able to resist the temptation to spend a minute or two inside. They'd want to dig deep into it with a couple of favorite items, close their eyes, and then... Hey, did you fall asleep? I gently slap my cheeks to return myself to senses. It's already way past midnight. Usually I'd be sleeping like a log at this time, but right now I can't. Maybe we'll find something inside. What? I think that's all of it then. I don't think there's anything else I can click on. Alright then, finish searching. I've managed to gather my thoughts, but something still worries me. On the other hand, I wasn't supposed to be happy anyway. Why not? You shouldn't think too much, it hurts you. How about you get some fresh air before sleeping? Well, go to the balcony and breathe in some air. Somehow those words triggered a panic attack in me. I subconsciously step away from the balcony. Why? Alright, let's stay here. What are you going to do? And yet... You won't take another pill. That's a goodbye then. What is that? You'll see tomorrow. Fine, what's the favor? I nervously scratch my wrists and bite on my lower lip. Wait a minute, you're afraid to tell me? Stop, I get it already. Still, I won't leave you alone until you tell me. No, you. Drink the water. I shall drink the water. 1 second. Thank you for the hydration, Balderas. I crawl into my sleeping bag. The lower part of the room is very cold. I hurry to wrap myself in blankets. Even though the electric heater is working hard to keep me warm. I'm doing alright. I'm actually really enjoying the game. Yeah, I can tell. There's definitely a lot of trauma in this game. But it's very interesting as well. How are you doing, Valderas? Of course I'll believe you. That's good to hear, Valderas. I'm glad you're doing alright. Well, still too scared to tell me. Use your hands. I start chaotically twirling my fingers with enthusiasm, forming complex shapes. You want me to tell you a bedtime story? Relax, nobody can hear you. I'd be happy to, but I have no idea how to tell them. Sounds silly. And meaningless. I know enough to realize that we'll just end up wasting time. Let's focus on something actually important. Close your eyes. I wake up on a wooden bench. In front of me lies a narrow, dimly lit alley. An awfully familiar road. Where could I have seen it? Finally. I hear a voice coming from the side. I turn around and see a boy with a weird expression on his face. The boy blinks in bewilderment. Then he takes a very deep breath. I stare at him confused. He stares back, also confused. The boy nods, satisfied. I give the brat an evaluating look. He's so young, yet already coming at me with questions like that. Tresca says that and strikes a victory pose. He's weird, constantly shifting between happiness, sadness, loudness, and silence. He's a wacko, and his name is Stupid. Tresca puts on a cutting smile. I bite my lower lip in frustration. He simply bursts out laughing in reply. Then he grabs my hand without hesitation. I don't even have time to retort. Our trip to the store went fine, if not for the fact that Tresca was walking way faster than me. And on the other hand, at times he stopped abruptly and went backwards, studying the ground underneath his feet. In the end, the trip took a lot longer than it should. After reaching the store's doors, we are greeted by a sign. We're closing in 20 minutes. I was ready to slap the living hell out of the brat, but a scary-looking man suddenly appeared behind the glass. He's holding a cardboard sign that says we're closing in 15 minutes. After another round of going across the long row of canned products, we realized that we're lost. Tresca lets go of my hand and walks confidently toward one of the few store's customers. That person is standing with their back to us, setting something on the shelf. I can't hear neither the second part of his question nor the reply he gets, but my good-for-nothing friend freezes in place, looking the customer straight in the eye. I hurry toward them. The customer talks to me. He speaks with disgust while wearing a scornful expression. I grab Tresca's hand and lead him away. He's still looking at the customer, his mouth ajar and eyes popped. He's also shaking. Only when we turn around the corner, Tresca calms down. Suddenly, Tresca starts screaming like crazy. I cover his mouth with my hand. His face is burning. He's crying. Tresca pushes me away and runs off. At the edge of my vision, I see the store staff hang a new sign on the door. I meet Tresca at the cash register. Before that, I managed to visit the milk department after finding out where it was. Hey you, move. I hear an angry voice coming from the other side of a long queue that has formed after Tresca. I squeeze through toward him. The boy doesn't respond. He just looks at his feet and sniffs. The cashier towers over him. There's a bag of milk lying between them. People in the queue nod in agreement. Tresca starts giggling all of a sudden. Jesus. In a fit of rage, I throw a banknote to the cashier of much higher value than needed, even counting in all the stupid fees, then grab a bag of milk and turn around on my heels. We spend the whole trip back in silence. At some point, we end up turning right toward a gas station. There, Tresca finally breaks his silence. I look at the boy's face. A light flickers in his eyes for a brief moment and then goes out. He turns away from the path and walks straight towards the highway with determination. I stare at his back, confused. A new playful light flickers in Tresca's eyes. Side of a bag of milk. Jeez. Well, that was intense. Alright. Let me close the game here. That was a lot longer than the first one, and I enjoyed it a lot, actually. Let's close this. All right. I was gonna do Superman 64, but it is 4 a.m. my time, so I think the next stream I do will definitely be the Superman 64 stream. And we did reach the Sonic goal thanks to Sandshrew, Star, and Taxivator, who dropped like the majority of the subs after that. Yeah, I gotta fly through some rings. Yeah, it's gonna be fucking terrible. It's a really bad game from what I hear. But it's gonna be funny, I think. After that, we'll do Shadow the Hedgehog, which is another game that we've reached the sub goal on. But yeah, until next time, folks, please take it easy. Get food if you need to, drink water if you gotta, take medication if you need to, and make sure to sleep if you need to too. Don't take life too seriously. Play some video games. In the end, things will turn out all right. Good night, Tupper. Good night, Valderis. Good night, everybody who's lurking, and good night to the folks who are asleep. I really appreciated the company and had a lot of fun. You too, eh? Be safe, everyone. Tupperware. Good night.